Right, better. Hey, good people, I am live. I am live. Please hop in here. We're doing day 2 of our money magnet challenge. Of course, I'm live. Let me hear if I can hear myself. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Right, so I am live. I shall wait for you while I update my social media platforms. Okay. Let me hear from here. You know what, guys? I don't know what is going on today. Hello.
Let me hear from here.
Okay. All right. I see that there are 2 people who are logged in live with me. Please let me know who you are. And if you had enjoyed your session yesterday. What am I doing now? Okay, let me know who you are. And if you had enjoyed the writing of the 55 things, let me go a bit at the back. Right. Okay, so let me today when I was trying to log in, it was telling me that it cannot, so I thought maybe there's a problem with the network. I'm not sure from your side.
Okay, so
Let me if you can hear me. I'm just updating my social media platforms. I am live. Let's link. Okay, please forgive me for that. All right, forgive me for that. Oh, hey, small. Okay, I can see at least there's somebody who's greeting me, guys. When you log in, please. Hey, I am live. Join me here. All right. Okay. Okay, guys, let us begin. Okay, I see. Okay, Lebo. Okay, yes. Okay, people are starting to log in. Hello, Dr. Maditsi. I don't know which one is actually. I'm looking at the computer and the phone keeps on popping up and then it disappears. So I have to check from the phone. Hello, yes, David. I love it. I love it. So excited for today, guys. If you are logging in here for the first time, my name is Malebo. I am also known as Coach Malebo, a holistic life coach and energy healer and an award-winning author. Actually, let me introduce I don't get tired of introducing myself. All right, this is my first book, The Journey. It's a woman's book, and Confessions is for everyone. And this one, we are launching it. I'm going to tell you over and over again until the 6th. We are launching this amazing book called Trapped on the 6th of August 2022 at Coffee Centurion. Please come around. It's 350 for you to, experience this life-changing session that we will be having. We'll be having Coaching Tabi, which is my sister, my coach sister. I look up to her because she's older than me, actually way older than me. And my other sister, hey Bona, this is Tataka, my other sister Goksu, and they will be sharing their journeys, and they have already read the books. And these are the people that have, they literally read the book and they like, yo, this book is life changing. That is the reason why they are part of the launch. And our actor our actor from where did Tumelo act, Generations, some thing on ETV, a lot of gigs that he has been doing of acting. And he's also currently reading the book. I dropped the book at his place on Saturday. So he's currently reading the book and he will tell me his feedback. So the people who are coming have read the book and they will also be helping you heal from your past traumas and pain. So be sure that you are part of that. All right. And please let me know, what was your experience yesterday? A lot of people were asking, Coach, does it have to be 55? And, I shared with Goksu the reason why I say 55, the Bible talks about it, that in the book of Habakkuk, write your dreams down. So the more you write something down, the more your subconscious mind actually grasp on it. That is why when we go to school, we don't just talk and talk and talk. You go to school, you even write an exam. You do more writing so that those things can be embedded in your subconscious mind. So I hope you did the 55 gratitude statements, thanking money. And maybe you may feel that, maybe I'm worshiping money. This thing of being a Christian these days, it's hard, guys. People thinking that when you are saying thank money, now you are starting to worship money. You are actually thanking money for the things that it has afforded you with, okay? And the money comes from God, obviously, right? So I thank money because I have this beautiful flowers of mine. I thank money that, the internet, I've got unkept internet in this house so I can connect wherever I want. I thank money because I have this, amazing phones. I have this one. I have the one that I'm using. It's a lot of things that you can thank money for. And not only for now, there are things since you were born, there were things, that the clothes that you were wearing, the food that you were eating, the money that you were going to school with, everything. Like, it's a lot of things that you can thank money for, and you're just doing it 2 times. So I hope you have done them. Hello, Smo, Dr. Maditsi, David, Noloazi, and Princess D. Hey, Princess D, I hope you are feeling better, my girl. I hope you are feeling better. I haven't seen you in a while. All right, so today we are activating the asking muscle. So think of the muscle, those big guys at the gym. When you do it the first day, right, it doesn't show up the way it is, but you keep on trusting the process, that if I do this 3 times a week, my muscles, I can see my muscles coming on live, right? So this is what we are doing today. All right, so when you before we go on to the asking of muscles, the asking muscle, I want us to do an affirmation. Yesterday again, I forgot to do the last affirmation because I talk a lot when I'm doing this. So please remind me before I switch off that we do that 2 minutes meditation, not meditation, affirmation. Okay, so we're still doing the same. I'm going to put the 2 minutes clock. So remember, I am so happy and grateful that money comes into, okay, let me read it again. Oh, Lord. I keep forgetting it. Okay, let me read it out loud and then we can do it all together, right? Where is it? I wrote somewhere. Okay, I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Okay, so I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. All right, are we good? Let's do it together now. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Yes, I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Yay! Hug yourself, guys, and tell you, like, I love you. I love you for doing that. All right, thank you, Smo. Yes, you see, Smo, udirile sharp. Getting there. Yes, 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 yes. I hope you will be fine, Princess D. All right. Okay, let's start right now. How are you feeling after doing this? If you have done it, because now I've done it for 2 minutes and I already feel like, you know what, I have so much money coming into my life. Listen, guys, I do this affirmation in the morning. I play it on YouTube. If you can go and Google money affirmation Bob Proctor. Yeah, I will just try to link it there and listen to it. There's an 8-hour one and there's a 2-hour affirmation, so you decide which one. I always listen to the 2-hour one, and before I sleep I always switch it on. It plays in my subconscious mind, and that's how I get money in increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. All right, so today we are doing the asking. So the law of asking is that you ask and you receive. Okay, this is also biblical. You ask and you receive. There is no way where it says you ask, and then struggle, and then get the glory. No, it says you ask and you receive. That's how it should be like. A lot of people are asking but are not receiving the things that they want because the asking is not right. Okay, so we did the 7 days of prayer. I did that one-time video where I explained that when you pray, you should get the answer. Let's say we are praying for money right now, or you are asking for money right now. Even though you are not going to receive the money right now, it means that you have to listen. You cannot be saying, God, I'm asking for 50 million. Yes, I want this 50 million. I want this 50 million. And then you go out of your prayer closet or your altar without having the answer. If you should be asking for that, and why should you be asking for that, and how are you going to get that, when are you going to? If you are just praying and not getting the answer, you are doing it wrong. Okay, so the best way for you is that you pray and then you listen, because prayer is a communication. It's not a one-time stream where you're going to shout. So for the people who were not here, we are not shouting when we are asking. We are not aggressive. We are not crying. We are not doing anything. You are just asking because you know that when you ask, you shall receive. It's biblical. It's the law of the universe. It's the biblical law, whatever that you want to call it. The process is that you do the asking and then the receiving part, right? So many people are asking for the things, one, that they do not want. And how do they ask for the things that they do not want? If you get on Facebook, you will see how a lot of people are asking for mujolo problems, and they are asking through writing down. They are asking for things that literally they do not want those things, but they are asking, oh, mujolo is a problem. Oh, why is it? Why are you asking for things that you don't want? Because where your focus is, your energy flows, and your energy will go and fetch all the things that you said that you want. Because your energy doesn't know that when you are focused on those things, it means that you don't like them. It feels like, oh, it means that she likes this thing. Okay, let's give her more of these experiences, right? So a lot of people are asking unaware, using the words that are written, sort of social media. And number two, they are also using spoken words to their friends, complaining about mujolo. Guys, let me tell you something. I've been married now for 7 years. Legally it's 6 years, but 7 years. And I know I can tell you that mujolo is not a problem. I have been in the industry of mujolo. Of course, I've seen my own flames because I had my own wounds, and because of my contract, my soul contract, for those of you who read the book Trapped, okay? And when I healed myself, I was able to attract the man who really loves me for who I am, because I only also knew who I am. So it's not a problem. So when you are asking for the things that you are not sure of, you are always going to get. And when you are asked unaware, it's always going to come. So your words, your thoughts, and your written words are part of the asking program. So today we are going to be very intentional when we are asking for the things that we want. How are you going to be intentional? You're going to ask with faith, right? So the process of getting the things that you want, the bridge, the thing that is the mediator, is your faith, trusting the process. And how do you then have this faith that if I ask today for 1 million rand, am I going to get it? How do you know that, right? You use your faith, right? The trusting process, that every time when I'm asking for the things that I want, I always receive. Right? Biblically, it says that faith, as small as a mustard seed, it can tell this mountain that here in a mountain. But have you ever seen how big a mountain is? So it's a metaphor that when you say to this mountain, move, because you have faith, it will move. But when you don't have faith, obviously you will doubt, well, how is this going to move? How does a mountain move? But as a faith, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't, as small as a mustard seed, it can go and fetch that money for you, right? So the first process of asking is for you to ask with faith, because with faith then you will be able to receive. And let me make an example with this one. Now I get into a restaurant. Who is here? Dipuo. Okay, I go restauranting with Dipuo, and we are about to order our favorite meal, and I'm like, the waitress is coming and asking, what is it that you what is it that I can serve you with, or what is it that you want? We look at the menu, right? We look at the menu, and I'm like, you know what? I want this one. I want a cocktail called Mai Tai. Go and try it out, guys. There's a cocktail. It's very, very sweet, but it's very, very nice. I want a cocktail, Mai Tai. I want a glass of water. I also want ribs, and I want chicken wings, and I also want fries. Okay, so Dipuo as well orders whatever that she wants. Okay, and then the waitress leaves, and then we continue with our conversation. On a normal circumstances, do we often say, is the food going to be okay? Oh my goodness, is the kitchen clean? Oh, how is this food going to come? You do not worry about that. You don't worry about how they're going to make it. You go on with the conversation, because you trust that which you have asked for, you will receive. So with the asking that we're going to be doing as well, you are not going to get worried, is this money going to come as cents, or 5 bob, or 1 million, or what? You are trusting the process, that I have put my order into the universe, and I told the universe, this is the money that I want. So I want you, universe, to do it however possible it is. So imagine that the waitress can come firstly with the Mai Tai, my cocktail, right? And then secondly will come with those sauces, and the salt, and all those things, right? And then come with my food, and then come with that water where you can wash your hands, and Do you see? Sometimes they can do that, but sometimes the waiters can decide that no, we're going to bring everything all at once, and now they ask other waitresses to help them, carry the food to us, right? But I was not worried of how the process is going to be. All I knew is that I am in a restaurant, and the food that I want, I'm going to get. Okay, so I also want you, when you are asking for this money, to have that within you, that uh, 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 um, I'm going to ask and I'm going to receive. How am I going to receive? It's none of my business, but I am definitely going to receive. Okay, so that is the first one. Okay, now the second one, when you ask, you want to ask for what you want, and not for what Coach Malebo says you want, not what your mother says that you want, not what your boyfriend says that you want, but you ask for what you want. And let me go a bit, a step backwards. Yesterday, we were talking about who you are. If you failed to define yourself beyond your titles, beyond what you own and what you don't have, and what you have studied, it's a problem, because you don't know who you are. Now, when you say you want something, your wanting will be based on what another person has, or what you have been taught to believe about that thing, right? But if you know yourself, you will know why is it that you want it, because the exercise also contains of you stating the reason why you believe that you can have that thing and why you want it, right? So if you have failed to do the first step of knowing who you are, and who you are, for an example, Malebi is not a coach, okay? Coaching is part of my purpose. I am not I'm bigger than being a coach, okay? That is why the other people who will be like, the pastor, because it's a lot. When they see me, they see a lot, right? So I'm not a coach, I'm not a mother. All these things that I have as a person, or that I have accomplished as a person. If I'm a millionaire, I'm not a millionaire, the cars that I drive, they do not define who I am. I am because I am. You understand what I'm saying? So that part, if you couldn't get it, please book a healing session, so that, because many people get entangled with pain. You get so clouded by your pain that you cannot even know who you are. Book a healing session so that we can heal you from that, and you can navigate through life with ease. Okay, but if you know who you are, then you can go and ask for what you want. Now, I say what you want and not what you need. There's a difference. There is an energy entity that carries a need, and an energy entity that carries a want. So what is a want? Let's start with a need. What is a need? A need is oxygen. A need is a shelter. A need is food. A need is clean water. Those are basic needs, right? Or there are human needs, right? So if you are going to be asking, or if you do not have that already, and you are going to be asking for that, it means that you are asking from a desperation mode. And desperation, it's a weak emotion. What it does is that it repels that which you say you are manifesting. So you cannot manifest the things that you believe you need. You can only manifest the things that you want. And let me tell you, if you don't have the things that you need, there is, that misalignment in the universe. And that misalignment is between you and God. And I ask again that you book a healing session for this, because God already takes care of our needs. The Bible even talks about that, right? God already takes care of our needs. So when you come here, for an example, Jeremiah, who was the prophet to the nation, God already took care of his needs before he could be an established or whatever prophet. The needs were already taken care of. All right. So if you are struggling to have a shelter, food, we can try and say, hey, small pop-up 2 rand, the other one 5 rand, the other one 10 rand, and we can try and do that, but it's going to be a cycle which can always get us tired, because we are not God. We are not supposed to be doing that. Okay, we're supposed to be given, but we are not supposed to stand in the way of God. God provides all our needs. So if you do not have, it means that you are not in alignment with your God. And maybe at times, like I always teach that a lot of people think that God is some other person outside of them and all that, and they always blaming this God, becoming victims to this God and all that, right? So if you are there, I ask that you book a healing session, because now when you're not going to be able to to manifest this. You can manifest it, but it's going to come through struggle and pain for you to get that. And what we're doing, what we are asking for, we are not going to struggle to get it and shout and pray, oh my goodness, those things. No, we're not going to do that, girl. No, sorry. Okay, so ask for what you want. What you want, it's something. If I say I want 10 million, it's nice to have 10 million rands, eh? It's nice to there is an American who joined us here, so $10 million, eh? It's nice to have 10 million right in your bank account, but it doesn't mean that when you don't have that 10 million you cannot breathe. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that when you don't have that money you cannot breathe. All right. So a want is something that you can live without. And because a want does not go with desperation, you will be able to get it fast, because you're not going to be concentrating on it. Oh, is this food coming? You are not desperately looking for that thing. You know that you can still breathe without it. You know that you can still function without it. Though it will be nice, it's like a cherry on top, right? Have you ever noticed the people who always give waitress like a hard time? They are worried. Oh, how is this food going to come on? They're so desperately in need of this food and all these things, and all they get is a crappy service, because what they were looking for is that which matches their level of vibration, right? So you are going to ask for the money that you want and not that you need. Okay, so let me tell you a story. In 2020, I think, or 2019, I was looking for this money. And let me tell you about the money that you need. Every time when somebody says, who is here? Suzanne? Okay, Suzanne, if somebody says, I'm going to pay you 10,000, and already, like, I haven't transferred this 10,000, but already that 10,000 has got plans, then you need that 10,000. But if I say I am going to transfer 10,000, and you're like, oh, it will be nice to have 10,000, and then you don't know what you're going to do with the 10,000, but it feels nice that you have it, right? And not that you are going to misuse it, but you were not like, okay, I have to get this 10,000 so I can, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. So one day I was looking for money, I think about 20,000 rand, and a gig showed up that, hey, I was in need of this money. And I was like, yo, I don't know how am I going to get it now. The manifestation, because my focus was I want to get this 20,000. Now something showed up, a gig showed up, somebody said, hey, we want you to come and speak, and we'll pay you, this is our budget. Okay, and then the budget was within that 20,000. I was like, Joe, but I'm applying for this gig. Okay, I applied. Before I knew it, everything was fine. We were supposed to, process the payment, or the whole plan of the event. Before I knew it, it was cancelled. Why? Because I needed the money. But if you paid me 5,000, like, you see the money that you pay me for my coaching, I don't need it. I want it. It's not a need, it's a want. That it's nice for me to get paid, as a coach. But it's not like, okay, Small pays me 650, and I'm like, well, okay, now that's 650, let me take it to that one, let me take it to, no, it's not a need for me, right? So you're going to ask your higher self, do this through prayer, through meditation. Ask yourself, what is it that how much money do I need? I mean, there was a time for me when this year, when it started, actually, how much money do I want? Not need, sorry. This year when I started, I felt in my spirit was saying to me, girl, listen, the thing that you have been doing, it's for, little babies. Hey, the money that you want is more than what you think you can make in a month, right? So I was like, what? Okay. I went to a coaching session, I went to a healing session. I was trying to understand where is this idea, because your higher self always knows how much money you want, right? So I was like, what? When I went to the healing session and the coaching session, I got out with a lot of money, and I was like, how am I going? Like, it was surprising me, or from coaching, I am going to make this amount of money. Literally, me, myself, and I. Okay, all right, right? So you want to ask for the money that is not the money that you can do, right? In your mind, like you say, yeah, 10,000, 10,000, anyone can make 10,000. Okay, depending on where you are, anyone can. There are people who are still making 2,000, and 10,000 is like a dream. It's also fine. It's not like good, bad. But I'm saying, if you are earning from work, you are earning 40,000. Don't ask for 50,000 demand. Ask for something that is going to stretch the level of your faith. All right. So not so long ago, I was doing the meditation. Like, literally, I saw that money. Like, I was like, this is the money that I want, that my soul wants in my coaching practice. And before I knew it, I knew how to get this money, or I am aligned with the energies that makes this money for me, right? So you're going to want to ask for money that is not like you're going to work hard to get that money. It's the money that you don't know how you're going to get it. So it's think about what 10 million, billions. Think about out of the box. All right. Okay. And then when you are done, in your journal, so here you write, I have 100 million. Okay, I have 100 million. And then after that, you ask yourself, why do you want this 100 million? Okay, why do you want this 100 million? And of course, it's not like it will be the plans that, yeah, I want this 100 million so that I can buy a house. I want this 100 million because I want it, whatever. It can be 2 reasons, 3 reasons. I just want this 100 million to be in my account. It can be your reasons, right? And there's no reason that is better than the other. All reasons are the same, all right? And then now the most important part, on the other page, you write again, I have 100 million, and then you state the reasons why you believe you can have that 100 million. All right? So tonight, when you sleep, before you sleep, make sure that you write the reasons. You write that I have this amount, the reason why you want that, and those reasons must not be a need. Okay, why you want it, it must not be a need. That I want this money so that I can buy myself a car. Unless if you have a car, then I want this money so that I can elevate. It must not be like, okay, you cannot breathe without this money. Okay, and then now let's come to the conclusion of this, guys. I have healing sessions. What time is it? After these sessions, okay, we're still on time, but I need to detox before I can get into a healing session. So when you say, and write the money, don't write the things that money can buy. Write the money. I know that there are people who say, no, you cannot, don't manifest money, manifest the things that you want with money. Listen, now we are becoming money magnet. What we are saying is that we are affirming ourselves that we want money that comes into our life in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis, right? Okay, now when you must let go of the idea that this money, if it's 10 million, then it's going to be like, 10 million is going to come into your account, go and like land there. No. Okay, let go of that idea. And how do you let go of that idea? Every cent that comes into your account, okay, or that anyone gives you, you bless it. Thank you for coming into my life. I bless you. And every cent that goes out of your account, you bless it. Stop vibrating from this thing of fear. I see this is social media. People give out, they go to a petrol station, a filling station. Give out. go tseiwa video just because that thing gave people 1.5, people 2,000. Of course, it's a shock, but yes, petrol is up. We all know that petrol is up. I mean, my car, I used to fill it up 700, and now I think I've budgeted 1.5 because I don't know. Maybe that is the full tank of my car, right? So you don't have to go to the petrol station and just you take a video so that people can say, oh, affirm you, oh my goodness, oh, petrol is up, oh, the government is not doing anything, oh, this and this and this. What you need to do is just to focus, bless that money. If you have cash, bless it. I bless you. Go and bless another person. If it's swiping, if you get the notification that this amount of money went out of your account, bless it, thank it, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go and bless another person. Do not act out of fear, because what you are doing is that you are allowing, right? You are allowing money to come into your life with ease. So when you are trying to sabotage yourself with taking that petrol tank, now it's 1.7, it's 4,000 and all these things, I mean, how are you going to manifest the money that you want if you are scared that there is 1.5 that you are paying, which is an extra 600 from your normal tank, right? So every time when you go and buy, you thank that money and then you bless it. Go and bless another person. You don't have to be specific. And when you receive money, no matter how small that money is, right, you say thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want, maybe you know that you don't have transactions, go through your bank statement. We all have those applications on our phones, and go and bless each and every cent that when even the charges, the charges, the bank charges, whatever that you have, even the loan that you have that is debiting, or the car installment or the insurance, whatever, go and thank that money for the next, let's say your entire life, really, right? And then thank that money. That money may come as, like I said, sometimes in a restaurant, the waitress decide that, let me call other waitresses so that we can bring all the food at one place at the same time, right? To some people, they can get that money like that, okay? And then to some people, they can get a waitress saying, okay, let me bring your drinks first, and then bring those salts, and then bring whatever, and then bring whatever, right? So it can come with that. Your problem is not how is this money going to come. Your problem is that you are going to thank each and every cent, because if it goes out in your account, it's going to bless another person. That is an investment, and whatever that you pay, right, you get multiplied back to you. That is the cycle, right? So if you are doing it out of love, remember yesterday I was talking about love. If you are doing it out of love, out of ease, out of gratitude, then that money will go. But the cycle of money will not come to you every 30 days. It will come to you every single day. I promise you, it doesn't matter. There was a time when I was selling my book, The Journey, with 150 Rand, and I was not touching the money. So every day I will get people, the bank notification, 150, 350. Some people will be buying 3 copies, 450. And before I knew it, it was a lot of money because I was not touching it. So don't look at money like, I said to God, I asked for 1 million, so now I want 1 million rand. But you are actually looking at this money and you're thinking that the million is not going to come from 150. Girl, you got it wrong. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so remember our affirmation, as Mo wrote it there. I'm so happy and grateful that money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Okay, and then now you're going to ask. When you do the asking, please meditate and ask your higher self, ask God, ask whoever that you believe in, how much money do you believe I want? Okay, write that number down, and now you want to circle it and say, I have this amount of money, and you state the reason why you want it. I want it because I'm a good person. I want it because it can give me glow. You can still live without having glow. You understand? I want it because just to repay myself. I wanted in my bank account. Whatever reason is that, and why do you believe you can receive it? Okay, so this is for today. Please do it today before you sleep. Now, in the morning, when you wake up, you are going to write that amount of money that you want. So, yes, I want it because yes, darling, it can be like that reason. I am worthy of 10 million rand. I am worthy of 10 billion rand, okay? Or 10 billion dollars. I am ready. I am open. The reason why I want it is because I am ready for it. Okay? Yeah, so remember, it doesn't have to be desperation mode that I need it so that I can pay my child's school fees. Woo, that one, please don't confuse it with this manifestation. Right, so tomorrow morning for the next 3 days, so Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, in the morning, wake up an hour early. Guys, go and check why I explain a lot about these things. But when you wake up an hour early, your mind and that critic within you has no power over you, right? It doesn't have power over you. And I think Zibu explained it so better the other day, that voice within you only respond to what it can see. But if you can wake up at 3, for an example, at 3 a.m., there's nothing that you can see that this voice is going to respond to, right? So make sure that you wake up an hour early and you write in present tense that money that you say you want. So 33 times, so it's 33 times 3, right? And let me read what does it do. 33 times 3, where is it? Manifestation method requires you to write an affirmation 33 times for 3 days to manifest your desire. By law of attraction, energies that are in vibrational alignment are drawn to each other like a magnet. So, sorry, you can go and Google further about that. So, on Wednesday, you say, I have 10 million in my account or in my house. So wherever you're going to get this money, I prefer in my bank account. Last year, I wrote this thing and I was like, I am earning this amount in my business account. And voila, by August, not August, October, I was already earning that amount. So you are going to write it in the present tense as if you already have for 33 times for the next 3 days. But firstly, do this exercise today before you sleep, and then in the morning, wake up earlier and then write it as if you already have. Just write one single amount, 10 million, 50 billion, whatever it is. You see, I'm talking about big, huge money here, right? I'm not talking about if you are going to want 10,000, but in 10,000 there's a need. 10,000 is a need. Let me pay up what, let me go and do my birthday. 10,000 is a need, right? But when you think of 1 billion, it's not a need, it's a want, right? I want it, and Coach Mpo said it so beautifully. I want it because I am worthy of it. Okay, and if you feel worthy, also affirm yourself, I am worthy of this amount of money. Otherwise, guys, I will see you tomorrow for day 3. Tomorrow, I think I forgot where I wrote it, but we're going to talk about worthiness, if I'm not mistaken. I will check. We're going to talk about worthiness, actually the other part of creating this money, how you magnetize yourself to it. All right. I love you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'm so grateful that I have more than 1,000 subscribers. 1022. 1022 subscribers in my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I love you. Goodbye.